Hello again, my name is Chichi and this is Chinyere. This is my last task for the Sparks Foundation internship. So this is an exploratory data analysis and I'm performing an exploratory data analysis on data set sample super store. I went ahead to import the necessary libraries, pandas, numpy, matplotlib, seaborn. Then I went ahead again to read the data. I had to download the data from the PowerPoint slide, and I went ahead to get the path file. I copied the path of the file from my computer, and I put this R to enable Python read the document. In my second task, I actually removed this R and showed that when you take it off, it gives you an error. So you want to watch that. Alright, so I went ahead and I decided to call df.heads because this is quite huge. The data set is, I think it's huge, 9,994 rows, quite huge. So I called head to give me the first 5 rows, right? And I went ahead and I did df.shape. So df.shape just gives you information about the rows and about the columns, and it did. So I have 13 columns and 9,904 rows. I went ahead and I called for the last 5 rows of the data set with my df.tail, and I have it, right? Bearing in mind that Python starts indexing from 0, hence we're having a 9003, this based on indexing. However, if we start counting from 1, it's going to give us 9,994. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. Alright, so I went ahead and called for df.describe. So now this describe just gives you, first of all, it deals on the numeric data or the numeric columns in the data set. If you notice, we have shipment, we have ship mode, we have segment, we have country, we have city, we have state, we have region, we have category, we have subcategory. Now these are non-numerical columns. df.describe won't call it up. df.describe is just going to call up those columns that are numerical, that have numerical values, be it integer, be it float, for once it's a numerical value. Why? Because it gives you the count, it gives mean, it gives standard deviation, it gives minimum, 25th percentile, maximum, and so have you. And we can have a count when we're talking about non-numeric values. We can have the mean when we're talking about non-numeric values. So yeah, it's giving us the count for postal code, the mean for postal code, the standard deviation for postal code. It's quite self-explanatory there. Now the information, information actually contains a whole lot more than the describe. Now if you notice, see the ship mode is giving you type object, showing you it is not a numeric value. When you go to postal code, you see type integer. When you go to sales, you're seeing type float, right? Also giving us, we have 9,994 rows, and then they are not missing values. And I went ahead to clean my data by looking for, just checking to see if I have duplicates. And I discovered that I have 17 duplicates on this asset. And I wouldn't want to work with the duplicates. I decided to drop them. So I had to assign a different variable, dff, assign it to df.drop the duplicates. And then I called for the new variable. And one thing I noticed is, it just gave me the first 5 and the last 5, right? So how do I actually know that it was dropped? When you check, it also gave me the shape, 9,977 rows and 17 columns. Initially it was 9,994 rows. Because I dropped the duplicates, it came down, and when you add 17 to this, you'll be getting the initial 9,994 rows. Now the column doesn't drop up. So I still went ahead to check for duplicated value as a doubting Thomas that I am. That's just a joke. So DFF the duplicates at sub, it shows me that I have what? No duplicates. Alright, now I called forth I use a unique method to check for unique values within each of the column, and it shows me that sheet mode has 4 unique values, segment has 5. It's quite explanatory. Sorry, is that okay? Then I went ahead to look for missing values, and with the ignore.sum, and it shows me I don't have any missing values. Sorry, oh my god, I'm so sorry. So I think oh yes, here. I went ahead to check for missing values, and I didn't have any missing values with the ignore.sum. Okay, and then I decided to drop the postal code. I don't think it's of any use to me, so I just dropped it. I assigned the DF1 to DFF.drop, a postal code, what I want to drop, then access the first one, and I called it forth. It's no longer here. I decided to show the correlation, between the tables, the correlation in the tables, and of course, I'm seeing my sales, correlation between the columns, sorry. I'm seeing my sales, I'm seeing my quantity, I'm seeing my discount, I'm seeing my profit. There's really not much you could deduce. It's not so clear here, like when we use a scatter plot. So I went down and I also used my Seaborn to show relationship between all the variables. This is between sales, the same profit and sales, discount and sales, quality and sales. And because it's quite tiny, you may not be able to deduce it. So I decided to just call for profits and sales, since we're trying to see what the business owner could do to increase sales. And I chose my hue as category. Reasons for this is I want to know the exact products that are making the more profit. And first of all, I noticed that most of the sales happen here without profit. We are seeing so much of the orange, which is office supply, at the 0 mark for profit. And then we have some also at negative profits marks, and then the blue, we're having so much blue, within that zero mark, and just some few, and then between 0 to 2,000 profit. However, if we take a good look, we will notice we have some outliers in profits for the green, and we also have some profits that are on the 2,000 mark and slightly above it as well, right? Decided to use a histo chart, the histo plot also to, just to have more visuals. I feel the scatter plot explains it more than this. Even for the sales, the scatter plot explains it more. So for me, conclusion would be that for more profits to be made, the store owner would want to look into sales of technology more, because that seems to be raking in more profits for him. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, for listening. I appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity, Spark Foundation. I really don't take it for granted. Thank you.